I was just saying to Tony that I hope whatever she puts out on a plate tonight looks like that overlay that just started. So the smells in Tony's kitchen are amazing tonight, and all the little ingredients and things that she's whipped up into this menu for tonight's Jeff Cook look epic. So welcome everybody. It's Wednesday and it's Jeff Cook. Thanks for having us in your kitchen.
Yeah, we can't wait to come back into yours though.
One day when it's finished.
Yeah.
Soon. Hopefully we're not too far off. It's looking beautiful. So we'll do some, I think next week, we're going to do a nice little Jeff Cook in the new kitchen, which will be lekker. But tonight is here again. We've done a few here. Coach Greg, who's now all high and mighty across the seas in Monaco, was here last time with you.
Yeah.
I was here a little while ago. He did do a good job. You put that man in front of a camera, Greg. I don't know if you're watching tonight, but he's just ooh.
That's why I needed him. Yeah. I needed the banter.
He pulled out of the Jeff Cook off though.
Yeah.
He was supposed to.
Couldn't take the heat. Yeah.
So obviously we've got Coach Louis, and he loves to be in front of the camera as well. So it's always a good second place. So guys, swipe in, say how's it. Let us know who's all here. How you doing? It's a chilly evening in Cape Town. But this is a lovely warming menu. I think the flavors, a little bit of spice and all sorts of things going on. Tones will run us through it in a little bit. But let us know how your week's going. How's your week been?
It's been good. Not too bad.
Yeah.
Fairly busy, but manageable.
Tony's been hard at work. There's lots of beautiful things coming out in the nutrition space. And most of it is thanks to her. So she was walking up and down the aisles of Woolies and today and doing some market research for us and putting together some guides and all sorts of things. So lovely, is putting in a lot of effort, and then while she's at it does a little prep here. It was quite nice for a change. I didn't have to do all the prep and talk rubbish while Greer was slaving away in the background. So actually last week as well we were at Waterford and I didn't do anything at all, so it was great. I'm quite enjoying it. So the prep is all done. If your guys' prep is all done, hopefully you're on track, or else you've got a few minutes to kind of do it. We'll hang around and chat for a little bit and see how you guys are doing. Lisa, we were just talking about you.
I was going to say.
I was chatting about Isabel.
Your ears burning.
Exactly, yeah. So Isabel is walking again. She broke her femur, or fractured her femur a little while back. And Lisa has helped us whip her into shape. So she's looking a little bit better. Thank you, Lisa. Joy, must we make the chutney in a blender?
No. That step's not in a blender, so just chop the things that you need for now, and then we'll do the rest of it a little bit later.
Cool. So I'm standing directly over the chutney ingredients, and it smells amazing. It smells like there should be a cocktail going on there as well.
We can organize.
We can. Why not? What have you got in the cupboard back there? Joy already got. Oh, that was yours. Leslie, how are you doing? Minnie Creek is here.
Rosalind.
Yes. Who else is there? Facebook user saying hi, Coach. Sorry, we didn't get the name. It didn't pull through, but hi, how's it going? How is everyone? Did you sign up for a challenge?
I have not.
Did you not?
No.
I have.
No.
I've signed up for Jono's Going for Gold challenge. I'm going to get my A into G over the next 21 days.
I'm just, because we've got that little internal staff competition, I'm just focusing on that. Make sure my team gets all their dots that we can win.
I'm using that to do that.
Okay.
So we logging dots at Jeff. We've got a challenge over the next few days, and you can see all of the challenges that are lined up there. Winter's hard, and I know, because I've let things slip a little bit. It's winter, and you start to come up with excuses, and you lie in a little bit. And the evenings get a bit cold, and you find that the red wine bottle just opens itself. But those are just excuses.
Too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, which way? Yeah. Check out these cool challenges. So I have joined that one, which is great. Jono's Go for Gold, and we've got an epic workout. There's 12 hours that he's going to be slaving away. He was running on the treadmill at the Western today, part of his training, but he's got 12 hours that he's going to bank for that. So we've got a few weeks to build up. Our Saturday sessions are also going to build up for that, which is going to be epic. The fitness challenge with Edgar and Liz, Fitness One, it's a little bit of an introduction, really foundations, things. That's an epic kind of level, and two absolute legends that are running that. Did you see Edgar coaching this morning?
I saw their selfie.
Yeah. Another man. Put him in front of a camera. And he's an absolute beast.
Ed for president.
Yeah,
definitely.
totally. Then we've got the strength 1 and strength 2. So if you want to level up, if you've done a strength before and you want to go a little bit harder, that's absolutely epic. Dom and her core and Pilates, Saki in the running challenge. And then the nutrition one's changed a little bit. So we're not doing the each way lean anymore. We're doing nutrition foundation. So a lot more has gone into it. It's leveling up what we're doing on the nutrition side. Tony doesn't know it yet, but I'm going to be roping in a lot over the next 21 days as well. We're going to be in the kitchen. You're going to be having some fun. So it's pretty cool. We've got so many things to choose from. So if you haven't signed up, go do it. If you have, let us know what you're doing. And it's going to be a cool 21 days. You've got until Friday to go and sign up. Candice has posted it there in the comments for us. Exactly. This menu sounds yummy. It does. Tones, do you want to remind us what we're having tonight?
So there's a lot going on, but each of the things are fairly simple to put together. So once you've done your prep, it'll just be like mixing stuff, cooking stuff, and then you're done. So the first thing I think we would start with is the cauliflower steaks. So I've just cut this. Is this our second camera? There we go.
It is.
So I've just cut them into steaks, and those are just going to get a turmeric, mustard, garam masala spice mix on them, and then in the oven to roast. And then we're going to marinate the chicken.
Oh.
The oven is on.
So preheat your ovens.
Yeah, get your oven 200 degrees.
Nice and hot.
And then chicken, we're going to marinate in a mint and coriander, chili, green pepper, garlic, ginger, also spices, marinating all of that for as long as we can. We'll see how quick we can be. And then those will go into some skewers, and then also in the oven, on the braai if you've got a fire going, or in the air fryer. And then a chickpea pancake. So it's chickpea flour with some onions, spring onions, and then if you've got onion seeds, sprinkle those on when it's in the pan. Just looks pretty and adds some flavor. And then a mint chutney, which is not really a chutney, more like a minty vinegar kind of a
sulfury, vinegary.
But mint chutney sounds fancy. Yeah. And then I've got some onions pickling, so basically just sliced red onions and some red wine vinegar, a pinch of salt, and those are pickling so that they're ready to just add a pop of color and
the red onion quickle.
Yeah.
The quick pickle.
A nice thing to have in the fridge to add to salads whenever you need them. And
you can do that. Let me show you that. So that's so what have you put in there? Some red
wine vinegar and some salt.
And some salt.
That's all.
So typical a pickle might have a splash of sugar if it's a bit tart for you, but and you can do that with other veg. So we often do it with like a little radish or something that's hard. You could do it with carrots. You could do it with peppers. Stick it in a jar in the fridge. Throw in a little herb if you want to, like a dill or something, or some thyme, and it'll be nice. And you've always got. It's nice to just like finish a meal with a little crunch and a little acid, and it just kind of ties everything together. So while there's a lot of things going on, what's nice is like they're just things that are repeated. So I've got mint. You go buy a thing of mint, and then it goes to waste. So Tony's using it in a couple of things here. The spring onions and the ginger. We're using it across there. So it's quite nice. You could essentially play around with it a little bit. The pancakes are great, and then you can use them as a base for quite a few things.
Yeah, put a fried egg on there. I think that'll be quite nice.
Make some extra for bread.
Or another curry.
Yeah. So a nice way to upgrade your roti. Do that. We would go. Where did we have this? With Jules. I was in the kitchen because Jules can cook, and we decided we are going to do a roti, a Durban chip and cheese roti, as an excuse to get her back in the kitchen. And why not? We're going to try find a way to make it a little bit better balanced. So it'll be lekker. Joy, your man is swiping in for the 18. It is your man.
It's your man.
Yeah. Doing interviews or catch up later. Cool. Hello. The red onion pickle was a game changer, Natasha says. I really don't like raw onions, but love the pickled onions. So the other thing, like if you want to use raw onions and put them into a salad or something, you can actually just boil some water, slice them up, leave them in some hot water while you prep everything, take them out. It just takes that like
the burn.
Burn away.
Acidity
but this is a nice way to do it, and you get much more flavor.
And the color comes alive, the pink of the red onions. Yeah.
Lovely. I'm getting wafts of it. Doing the nutrition challenge in June. So excited. Brilliant. Sorry, I didn't get them. We get some of these come through, yeah. Sometimes we only see Facebook user. So whoever that is and doing the nutrition challenge in June, I'm looking forward to it. Magic. Which is great. Judith, all the way over in Scotland, says hello. Hopefully you're cooking with us tonight. Guys, have you got all your prep done? Hopefully you have. Just sliced and diced. Oven's at 200, nice and hot. And we might as well slowly start working our way through this. Where do you want to start?
I think let's get the collie in the oven because that's going to take about 30 minutes.
Cool.
So I've got a bit of turmeric and garam masala in there. And then we're going to...
So what's that, about a nice teaspoon of each?
Yeah, a teaspoon of turmeric, tablespoon of garam masala, and then about a quarter of a cup of mustard is going in there. Just wing it, but you can measure.
See quite a bit of this. That'd also be quite nice on the braai.
Yeah.
So we do a braai and we don't think about some veg, but this is quite a nice way to get a little bit of extra veg in there. So nice collie steak. It'll be thick. You can char it on the outside. It'll be nice and soft in the middle. That's what we're going to get from it out of the oven or the air fryer or whatever you're going to cook it as well.
Okay, I just put a bit of olive oil in there as well and just mix it up till we've got a paste.
Lovely.
Okay, and then we're going to just paint it onto our cauliflower steaks. Okay, get it dished up in.
Ava, how are you doing this evening in Parliament? Having a little whiskey. Nice to see you checking in with us.
Cool. Okay, so paint the turmeric all over the turmeric paste in all the nooks and crannies on the collie, and then you can put some salt and pepper on.
Yeah. Let's move it this way and you'll be in the middle of the frame. There we go.
Okay, and flip it over.
That smells really good. Garam masala and the mustard. It's an interesting mix.
This is actually a MasterChef Australia recipe.
Inspiration. All of it, or just that?
No, the collie.
No.
Okay, so that can go in, and then maybe halfway through you can give it another baste. Wear an apron for this because turmeric stains
everything.
Yeah. Okay, next is the chicken. So, do you want to?
Yes, ma'am. What can I do?
So the recipe said blend the garlic and ginger into a paste with a bit of water, but I just used a microplane, so it grates it really fine. So you can put that into the chicken. Do you think we need a bigger bowl, or will we? Let's put it in a bigger bowl.
You're doing the washing up then, right?
Yep, dishwasher.
Cheers.
The dishwasher.
Okay, so chicken in a bowl, and we have a nice good thumb size of ginger and a clove of garlic. Two cloves of garlic. And
lemon juice, or lime juice actually.
Some lime juice going in there.
And a bit of a mix.
I wasn't handing over to you, I was moving it into the camera. I wasn't pawning off my responsibility. Don't worry. I'm finally doing some work in front of the camera. Okay.
Then we're going to...
Chessa got all your ingredients, arriving a little late. Not to worry, we've just been talking rubbish for a few minutes. All that Tony did was the cauliflower so far. So oven was at 200. The paste was?
Turmeric, garam masala, Dijon mustard, and some olive oil.
That went onto the collie, and that's just gone into the oven. So nice and easy. Smells so yummy already, doesn't it just? So excited to make the pancakes. You've tried some recipes and yours were a flop, always mushy. So fingers crossed for tonight.
Yeah, let's hope they
You've
work.
done these pancakes before.
I have.
Yeah.
Well, they're actually, so one of my clients makes them all the time. And then I tried them the one night with actual chickpeas that I just blended. And then they were mushy and they didn't work. And I was like, help me! And she's telling me to try all these things. Chickpea flour works.
Cool.
Okay, so in the NutriBullet, you could use a stick blender. There's the mint and the coriander and a little bit of the yogurt. And then...
So it looks like you're going to be quite generous. Loads of greens in there.
But they're going to
Half a
blend
NutriBullet.
into nothing. And then the green pepper and a chili that I've taken the seeds out of. You can keep them in if you wanted some extra burn.
So chili seeds are the heat and the outside's the flavor. So you can always try and control it that way. If you want to scrape out the seeds, you'll get some of the chili flavor without much of the heat. And you can kind of play around with it a little bit.
I'm going to blend this up, so making a noise.
Lovely. Super easy.
So nice and green.
That's
okay,
nice,
and then that's going in there.
We've got some green chicken. Be quite a nice, I mean, actually the two little rubs / dressings you've done so far are nice things to use on anything.
Yeah.
You could do it on other meats,
like
on other vegetables.
Like a chimichurri kind of a thing on steak. Okay, and then the rest of your yogurt going in there. The yogurt and the lime will help tenderize the chicken.
So you'd want to do this in advance, you said?
Yeah.
Or
yeah.
give it as much time to marinate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and then again, turmeric and garam masala going into there. And you can mix it.
Cool.
And then that's just gonna chill while we do the chutney.
Okay, Joy, do you want a quick recap?
Okay, sorry. Okay, so the cauliflower, we slice that into some steaks. You can break it into the little florets if you want. And then there was garam masala.
So if you pushed for time, break it up because it'll just cook a little bit quicker.
Yeah. Garam masala, turmeric, some Dijon mustard, and then a little bit of olive oil just to loosen it up. Mix that and then brush it onto your cauliflower steaks. Or you could put everything in a bag and shake it, or just rub it on with your hands, but they're going to go yellow. And some salt and pepper. I didn't do it yet, but I'll do it maybe halfway through when we turn it around.
This is actually all quite good meal prep, like all of the stuff you can do in advance. So if you've got all leftovers, just do extra tonight. Because I mean, even your collie, if that was sitting there for a little bit longer, your chicken was sitting in, you can cook it again tomorrow. Or do it if you've got the ingredients lying around. Your chutney will most probably be nicer on day 2 as well. So all of these things work quite nicely for cooking in advance or prepping in advance.
Well, if you've got people coming over, you can do it in the morning and then let all the flavors infuse, and then it's basically just the cooking when everyone arrives.
And then that beautiful bowl.
So in there we had lots of mint, lots of coriander, and then again the turmeric and garam masala, some garlic and ginger, lime juice, and yogurt.
And that just went into it went into a NutriBullet. Someone says I need to get a proper blender. One of the most important things in the kitchen. I use mine all the time. Absolutely. I mean, it's everything. These you can do marinades. You can do obviously your smoothies if you kind of use it for all the time. But doing flours and grinding stuff and just having a bit of a mess around, it really goes quite a long way. Good thing to invest in. Well, a decent blender. Yeah.
Well, because this morning I made some crumpets with hazelnuts and oats, but I just blended them into a powder.
I saw that on Instagram. Go check out, it was on your Instagram. Yeah. Go check out Coach Tony's Instagram. Beautiful. They were nice and
nutty.
Good.
There was another, can I use coconut flour instead of chickpea flour? I haven't tested it. I don't see why you couldn't. It's just going to change your macros because the chickpea flour is going to give you starch and protein, and the coconut flour will be more on the fat side. So these are contributing to our protein intake tonight, but give it a go. See if I'm sure it will work.
Yeah.
just different flavors.
Mm.
But the coconut would go with all of these flavors anyway.
Let us know. Hopefully you've got coconut flour. You can give it a crack and see what it looks like.
Cool. So, shall we do the chutney? Because that also needs some time. So basically, you're just gonna again get the ginger as fine as you can, almost like a paste, and then some spring onion in there, and then we're gonna heat the olive oil really hot until almost just below the smoke, till it starts smoking, and then that you're gonna pour over the spring onions and ginger to just semi-cook it and just soften everything.
So a nice flavorful way to get your fat component into your meal. We've got protein, we've got fiber, we've got fat. Obviously those are magic ingredients that go into everything for a balanced meal. So we've got protein from 2 places, chicken, and from the chickpeas, fiber from the chickpeas as well, plus all the various greens and bits and pieces, and some nice healthy fats from some olive oil. Adjust your portions to the plan that you're on. If you're on the one-on-one, that's one way you can play around with it. Challenges, you're in the middle of a challenge. If you're on a 45-day challenge, similarly, just get your portions similar to what your other dinner meals have been, and you can use it that way. Hubby, doing the work, hates reading a recipe. So we will recap all the time for you. Hopefully you're up to date with us as we go. Thing of keeping it vegetarian as well, tofu cubes should look quite nice.
That was on the recipe. Chicken or tofu.
Didn't read it either.
So you would do it in the exact same way, but you could use coconut yogurt instead of dairy, cow's milk yogurt, and then it's vegan.
Lovely.
The whole thing, actually, all 4 recipes.
Everything else works as well. Perfect.
So vegan, vegetarian. Chickpea flour, also called gram flour. Is that Carla? Because she is in Oman and she went looking for chickpea flour, and the guy said he's got gram flour, and she said, no, I need chickpea flour. He said it is. So it's the same thing. If you were wondering.
Lauren, good evening to you as well. How is everyone doing? There's not a lot of action, not too fast. Hopefully you are keeping up. The collie is in the oven.
Yes.
Got a nice little dusting of flavor on it. And the olive oil is just heating up because we're going to make the chutney. So while that's heating up, if you haven't prepped it, we've got some mint. Roughly chopped.
Mint.
Ginger and some spring onion.
Yep.
And
just we're gonna do zest of half a lemon and then the juice also in there, and then salt. And you can taste it if it needs a little pinch of sugar. Add a pinch of sugar, but it's supposed to be tangy.
Lovely. Cool.
We could probably also do the chickpea pancakes. We could just warm them up.
Let's do it.
Before we're going to eat. Just give us stuff to do. Okay, so that's half a cup of chickpea flour.
This was Coach Ed's favorite. If you have seen it, the challenge recipe book, and Ed's favorite chef meal that he chose was the chickpea pancakes.
Okay.
Hopefully you're making it with us tonight, big man. If you're watching, you are in Cape Town. We should have got Ed in. We missed a chance there. He's here this week.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Kath, how are you doing this weekend with Raf? So, sorry, what did you say?
Chickpea flour.
How much was it?
Half a cup. And then I did a video tonight on how to chop an onion. Simple thing, but good to know because it reduces your tears and just gets nice, even little. How did you reduce your tears? No, it stops you from crying when you chop it this way.
What?
Because it just keeps it all contained and the juices don't splash in your eye and make you cry. So 1/4 cup of onion in there, and then about the same of spring onion, just to add more flavor to the chickpea pancakes, and then about 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric. So the turmeric's repeated everywhere.
Great for winter. Get the body's defense system kicking with a little bit of turmeric.
And cayenne pepper, which is quite spicy, so Be careful.
So interestingly, though, the active ingredient in turmeric, it gets activated when you consume it with black pepper. So you should always try to get it into the meal somehow. If you're using turmeric or you're making a golden latte or a whatever, there it is, black pepper. Does that go in there?
Yes.
Oh,
and some salt, please. Also there on your left.
There we go. Chickpea consistently a bit thick. That's probably consistency. What is the correct consistency?
So like a batter. Just keep adding some water until it's a nice.
So once Tony gets to the water bits, we'll do a little close up of it.
Yeah.
Coming off the spoon.
Water.
You'll most probably. Well, I don't know. I've never done these, so let's wait and see.
Yeah.
The only vegetable that makes us cry before we eat it clearly doesn't want us to eat it.
Yeah. Apparently, if you chew gum.
There are all sorts of. I don't know how often we have this chat. The different ways that you can do it. I think the only way that works is you cut it underwater, or you put some goggles on.
Yeah.
Right. So the batter is a chickpea flour.
Mine's quite runny actually, but it'll work.
It's going to be fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
It needs to. You want them to be about that big. Shame we're going too fast for Joy. Joy, where are you? Where have we left you?
Yeah.
And then we can recap.
Michelle is trying to keep up as well.
Okay.
Okay. Let's refresh. Hopefully the cauliflower is all sorted. That was just
it's the cauliflower in the oven.
The chicken is marinating, and that got the greens. There was mint, there was coriander, the yogurt went in there, lime juice, garam masala,
turmeric. Yeah.
Lovely.
So, and the recipe says like add the lime and stuff first, then make the paste, then add, but you could actually blend it all together, one step, save yourself some time, and get it marinating for as long as you can. We're just pushed for time tonight, but I'm sure it'll still be tasty. And then the chickpea pancakes was chickpea flour. I tried using actual chickpeas. It didn't work as well, so the flour was the winner. Half a cup of chickpea flour and half a cup of water, so that's 1-to-1. And then onion, quarter cup of onion, quarter cup of spring onion, and then turmeric, cayenne pepper, and then salt and pepper, salt and normal pepper. And then when we've put the chickpea pancakes in the pancake pan, then I'm just going to sprinkle some onion seeds over it. Ooh, my tummy's growling.
Did you hear that? I heard that.
I'm so excited for dinner. Someone's got 3 sous chefs. I've only got 1. He's just talking to you.
Yeah, I'm telling you. She started asking me and maybe didn't trust me, so took the responsibility away. 3 sous chefs and home cooking show with a glass of water. Oh, it's a very good Wednesday night.
Okay.
Still on track. Chessa, how thick did you make the Cauliflower Steaks? They were nice and thick. They were about a good inch.
And a bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
nice and fat.
Can you see this oil smoking?
Yes.
Then we're going to just pour it over the ginger and... Ooh, that's cool.
Like a science lab.
Oh, no. I feel like Houston.
Yeah.
Okay, so just pour that over there. That's going to slightly cook it.
So that went in with the little chopped ginger and the spring onion tops.
Yeah, and then that's just going to chill there until it's cool, and then we'll add the mint and the lemon juice.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Done?
Yeah.
How's that, eh?
I prepped too much stuff. I should have left some chopping to do.
I'm just standing here watching. Talking rubbish.
Okay.
Looks good.
Have you all got your onions pickling if you were going to use those? Because those also need some time.
There they are.
They look good.
Let's look at those.
I'm going to flip
pickled onions. Or just get some pickled onions out of your fridge.
Yeah.
If you've got them kicking around, you can use those. They'll be slightly different, but those will work as well. Lovely. This would make this little batter would actually be very nice for a little breakfast pancake. So Tony mentioned it. Gives you another nice option, bit of fiber and protein in the morning. Get some cottage cheese on it or something. Very nice. Cool. So the collie, you're just turning over.
Yeah. Turn them over.
So check on your cauliflower steaks. You can see in the background there. Tone's just had a quick check on them. Coach Lucy is here, but a bit late. Nice of you to join us tonight, Coach Lucy. We're going to have to get Coach Lucy in, and I see Coach Tash is here as well, which is fantastic. You guys are going to have a crack at this. We'll get Tony to put you through your paces as well. It's actually quite easy. You've just got to stand here. She does everything for you, and then hopefully you get served a nice meal at the end of the day.
Okay, so
Right, what's next?
I've got a little pancake pan.
You want to cook those now? Should we bring this over?
Yeah, but we're just waiting for that to. Actually, it's heating up nicely. Bit of olive oil, but that's quite a nice non-stick pan.
A good pancake pan.
Yes.
Is a nice thing to have. Paper pan.
Yep, it's ready to go as soon as this is.
You're looking at me like I'm doing this.
You can. So this is enough for 2. So just try and.
For 2 pancakes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Try and divide it. These little.
So the pressure's on. Tony makes me do the most difficult thing of the night.
They'll be quite thick. They're quite thick and quite dense. I did consider putting some baking powder in to see what would happen, but I haven't tried that yet. So if you want to, put some baking powder in and see if they'll rise a little bit.
How much you want this here?
Fairly hot. Medium heat. Lucy can do burnt really well. Did you see that comment?
No. Listen, if I got Jules into the kitchen, I think one of my goals is going to have everyone come through the kitchen at some stage from Jeff, so you can see a little bit of everyone. So if Jules has done it, I reckon we can all do it. Kath, you must see a collection of pots and pans in Kath's house. Actually, they're beautiful.
Oh.
Probably 40 years old.
Sure. Are they? And they don't stick to things. Can you cook an omelette in them?
Yeah. Chester, there's some questions. Cool.
Can
I cook these?
Yeah. Does the chickpea pancake recipe work okay doubled? Yeah, definitely. Just double up everything and then you've got 4. And then mustard seeds instead of onion seeds, perfect. If I were you, if you haven't already, I would just toast them on a dry pan before you put them on the batter. And then how thick must the pancake mixture be? It's quite runny.
It's not like French pancake crepe thin.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's my first time at doing it, so the way I've poured it out, it's it holds together fairly well.
So I would say it's in between crumpet batter and pancake batter.
Yeah.
Well, that looks good.
I'm going for the non-round look.
That's
the
cool.
jagged edge
Yeah.
to pick up all the flavors.
I'm going to start skewering the chicken. So just get yourself some society sticks.
So good.
And then you're going to have to get your fingers dirty and skewer on.
What was Kat saying? Weekly, but only for pancakes.
Yeah.
Using the pans.
Yeah.
Lovely. How's everybody doing? Are your pancakes cooking? Is your cauliflower in the oven? And now we're just skewering the chicken.
Yeah.
Which is great.
I think we should attempt these in the air fryer just for time. But if you want to pop them in the oven's nice and hot from the cauliflower. It shouldn't take too long. Otherwise, if you've got a fire going, pop them on the braai. I'm putting about 4 or 5 pieces on a skewer.
What's quite nice about doing skewers as well, if you're on the one-on-one and you need your portions kind of accurate, you can then portion each one out. So you know, right, I've got skewers and there's 100 grams on each one, and I know, great, that's, you know, my lunch, and then I can do ones at 150 grams or whatever your portions are that you need. Portion them out. You can make a nice big batch of this, and that means reuse them through the week.
Yeah, and the grab and go snack option too.
Exactly, yeah, nice way to do that.
These would be good to put in a wrap.
For the chickpea pancake, if you add black salt, it gives it an eggy taste.
Okay, should I add one more piece to these? Okay. Is everybody? Yep, my dog definitely wants to taste it, but luckily he is playing with his buddy and not too concerned by us at the moment. But wait till we cook the chicken.
Yeah.
Oh, we forgot our onion seeds.
Did you?
Oh, did you? Sure. Well done. Please, Mom. Yes, he did them.
Yeah. Lychee says it smells amazing.
Lychee. I'm just gonna trim these sticks so that they can fit in the air fryer. Is everybody keeping up now? You with us?
Sounds good. Kath also enjoyed the workout this morning. With it was Tash, it was Ed, and actually who's the third?
Was it AD?
I
think remember. It was.
But it was a good workout. I don't remember that far back. Is everyone on track? So chicken is only going to need a couple minutes, so we'll get cooking on that. Pancakes, the second one's in the pan there, smelling pretty good. Steaming.
Yeah, and then I am going to do the next step of the chutney, because this has cooled nicely. So, can you see it? Not really. But some roughly chopped mint going in there.
Oh, I forgot the...
Now you forgot the onion seeds. And then the zest of half a lemon going in there. This is also a piece of kitchen equipment I use quite a lot because it's nice for Parmesan cheese, nutmeg, and then getting the ginger and garlic really finely grated. You just want to do the yellow part of the skin, don't go into the white, the pith, because that's really bitter. Okay. And then the juice. You can catch the pips. If there are any, don't think there are any here. How are those looking?
Good. Tasting good. I might have snuck a little one. So there's the chicken. Looks good. Squeezing everything else.
Okay.
Those pancakes were really easy, really good. Easier than making pancakes. Well done.
Okay, I'm gonna quickly pop the chicken into the air fryer.
Okay, so you can cook your chicken anyway. You can fry it, you can fry it, you can stick it in the oven with your cauliflower, whatever you kind of feel like. Look at these guys. Quite happy with that. Looks good. Smells good. And then our chutney. Looks good. What's so terrible, I still can't smell my food since COVID in December. Can't leave the kitchen at all because I can't pick up the burnt smell. It's terrible. Hell's bells. Today was my rest day, so I did yoga and Pilates and so wanted to do a durkee session. We'll catch it up tomorrow. Rest is
Great to have a
important,
rest
guys.
day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something we found, a lot of people don't want to rest, and it's so important. We get fitter, we get stronger when we're resting, not when we're training. That's when your body's adaptations take place. So we have to be resting properly, and on rest days we have to be eating well. Tony's showing us how to do today. Smelling good. We just got to pretty much cook the chicken, and we'll be close to done. What temperature is the air fryer and how long? Nicole wants to know.
I always put it on max, and then I just adjust the time and I check on it. So what is it on? 200, and I've just turned it up to 8 or so minutes, and we'll keep checking on it.
So chicken breast will cook very, very quickly. So just keep it nice and short. Taste.
Quite lemony. Yeah, I'm going to put a spot of sugar in there. Okay.
How are you guys all doing? Hopefully you are up to date. We'll start compiling our components. A bit of a tongue twister as we go there. Keep it nice and clean. So we've got our minced chutney there, pickled onions, got our lovely pancakes. How did your guys' pancakes come out? Those were super easy. Just a little bit of chickpea flour, some onion, some pepper, some spring onion, some water. That was it, hey? Done. Mix together, nice batter, a little bit of salt, and fry it off. And if you've got some onion seeds, sprinkle them in for a little bit of color and pop of flavor, and that looks great. They're going to be the boat to eat everything with. The cauliflower wedges are getting a little check behind me there. Still need a minute or two and they'll be done, but smells good. Joy, where does the sugar go?
I just put a spot of sugar in the mint chutney just to counteract the acidity of the lemon.
But just taste it first. If it tastes fine, that's cool. You don't need it. If it's tart, just give it a little bit of salt and a little bit of sugar. You'll be all right. Okay. Easy.
Yeah.
All those flavors come. The longer they sit, the better. It's going to come. All right. Everyone on track. Smelling good. Hopefully the kitchen smells like this one does. I'm getting hungry. Pleasure, Joy. And reminder, it is Wednesday night, so we've still got a couple days left before challenges close. So if you're on the one-on-one and you need something, the one-on-one 45-day challenge is going to be great. Go sign up for that if you want to. Go sign up for one of our 21-day challenges or the 45-day challenges for non-one-on-oneers. Loads to come and choose from. We're gonna kick them off next week, and there's so many cool things lined up across different ones. We've got various cooks happening, some from the bush. Tony's maybe going to be doing one from a bush somewhere. I'm not going to give too much away. We might be streaming one in from outside of South Africa, from a bit of bush somewhere as well. Got all sorts of things happening. So I think the next month or so is going to be pretty fun. But you're only going to get that if you're on the challenge. So go sign up. Lisa's looking forward to the challenge. Kath is doing a one-on-one challenge. Can't wait. No, it is not 21 days, Kath. The big 5 is 5 weeks long on the one-on-one. So you've got a nice full 5 weeks to do it. Swan, where would one buy chickpea flour? Where did you get yours from?
Health shop. I don't know where you are. I got it at a health shop in Constantia Village, but Wellness Warehouse should have, or any other online health shop.
Cool. So, I mean, even I've seen it in the aisles of like Pick and Pay. You should be able to find it in the health section. You might find it there. And
this place, Kamati Foods, they do delivery online. So you can just shop online, and they've got a whole lot of stuff.
Yeah. And if you don't find it, search gram flour as well, because it might be called that instead. Diskem have it as well. There we go. Another one. Great. When you said you tried it with chickpeas, did you just blend some chickpeas?
Yeah. I think you can. I don't know where the difference would come in, because my client did use chickpeas, but from the dried chickpeas that she soaked and then blended. So I don't know if there's something in the tin chickpeas that.
I think it'll just be moisture content.
Yeah.
So, you could make your own if you wanted to get the tinned ones, dry them out in the oven, and then grind it. You'll get a nice dry flour that way. So you can do that. Next time you're making your chickpea snack, like you'll find in the app recipe, you can put some to the side that aren't flavored, roast them off, dry them out, and then just make your own flour. Woolies apparently has it as well. Michelle, thank you. Haven't seen it there. That's cool.
Yeah.
Lovely. So pretty much anywhere by the sounds of it. The ones in the tin have a terrible skin on. Yeah. The flour, I wonder if they actually remove that. I don't know. So maybe. But the skin adds extra fiber. So if you're doing it that way, you might actually be getting better value out of its nutrition. Spar have it. There you go. Cool.
Everywhere.
So the shops. You can go to the shops and they will have chickpea flour. Have you used it for anything else?
No.
Yeah. Put you on the spot.
Yeah, but well, I'll experiment.
There you go. Now that you've got a bag of chickpea flour kicking around your cupboard, Tony's going to have to give us something else to use it for. You can make these again, obviously.
And change up. Maybe you can change up what you put in there.
The spices and the little veggie bits and things. You can play around with those.
Yeah. Cool.
Check on your chicken. Tony, did you just go check on it?
Yeah.
I think that's
we're pretty close.
Cool. Check on your chicken. Check on your cauliflower. And it should be almost ready to go. And then we'll put it all out here.
Yeah.
And get grazing. Is everyone still on track? Hopefully with us. Keeping strong. Cool. Post in the comments if you've got any questions. Remember, once we're done, stick your pics up as well. Hopefully it's going to be a nice, bright, beautiful plate. Should be. And your kitchen will smell as nice as ours does.
Okay, I'm just going to put my plates in the oven for a second too.
Cauliflower looks good. Let me show you that's just come out the oven. Lovely. Put a nice char on there. Right, there's loads of flavour in that, which is great. Cool. All on track.
Okay, quickly.
Okay. Chicken looks ready to go. So if it went into the air fryer, it should be pretty much ready. If you're frying it, it's most probably ready as well. If you stuck it in the oven to bake, you might need another 3 or 4 minutes just to finish it off. Check what they look like there. Lovely flavor and color.
Okay.
Looks great.
So,
Pretty bowls.
let's start with the pancake. How are we going to do it? Do it like this.
You can have the nice round pancake. I'll have the buggered up one.
So you can have the bigger one. I'll have the littler one. And then, Collie.
Beautiful. Looking good indeed. Concentration here. Because you eat with your eyes as well, so make it look pretty. It'll also fill you up more and it'll sustain you and make you a little bit happier for the food that you eat. It looks great.
Chicken. And don't forget you could use tofu if you wanted.
You could do fish, tofu,
Yeah.
pork, chicken, beef. Pretty much anything you can cut into a cube would most probably work.
Maybe even some veggies.
Veggies, yeah.
Okay, and then just our pickles. Some color. You could probably spoon over a dollop of yogurt as well. I think that could work quite well.
There we go. Looking good. I think our second camera's lost the plot.
Oh dear. And some chutney.
Oh, the joys of a Apple battery.
Oh no, did it die?
See if I can bring the other one up quickly, just to give you guys a quick view. 'Cause this is the important part.
It looks so pretty.
Okay, otherwise we'll show it on the. Oh, not that one. Okay, there we go. Let's bring this one in. And you'll be able to see this. How good. There we go. How good does that look? Magic. We're getting steamed up
Oh my
even.
gosh, yeah.
There we go. Let me bring it up to that one as well. Absolutely amazing. Tone, that looks so good. I think it's there's color, there's flavor, there's all sorts of things going on there. So it should be epic.
And looks pretty similar to the overlay picture, so we didn't do too bad.
We got close.
Yeah.
I'm not winning with this second camera, but you can kind of see what what we're doing there. That looks amazing. So run us through it quickly. Give us the name. Let us know what's on the plate.
Oh, me?
Yes.
Okay, so we've got a chickpea pancake. There's spring onions there, and then a green kebab. So very herby, garlic, ginger, turmeric, roasted cauliflower, and then some pickled onion and a minty chutney.
Beautiful. So loads of different things going on there, but gives you some ideas in different space. So you can use little bits and pieces of it. Pancakes are great. You've got a banker there, chutneys, banker there. Nice variety, because chicken can get boring. Get some flavor into it, redo these, and some ideas for make a great little dinner party. You could impress some friends, and it'd be a nice balance.
Took us, what, 45 minutes? So it doesn't mean you're not in the kitchen for hours and hours.
Yeah, we weren't talking so much rubbish. It might have even happened a little bit quicker.
Yeah.
So super easy, loads of flavor, loads of color, loads of taste. I'm quite angry. I'm gonna tuck in. Hopefully you guys are as well. Post your pics. Tag us. We both want to see what's been going on. Tony, thank you so much.
Pleasure.
Looks great. Now the important part.
Enjoy it.
Yeah. Have a
Taste test.
Yeah, exactly. Guys, have a super week. Remember, last little call. We're pushing hard. We want to try and get everything closed up and done by Friday for the challenges. So get signed up. There's loads of different options going in there. This month is all about going for gold. So we're training up for the end of the month's go for gold workout. John are going at it for 12 hours. We're going to do our little bit. Let's see what you can earn, gold, silver, or bronze. Pledge it, get it done. And eat well along the way so you can train nice and hard this week or this month. Winter is just an excuse, but don't make it. All right. Guys, thanks. Tony, thank you very much.
Pleasure.
And if you're out of the camera, you can come. They want to see you. There we go. Have a good evening, guys. We'll see you all again next week. Cheers.
Bye.